on something.
I'm just about to fall out of my chair.
I know. I'm doing something. Y'all should have seen Liam today. Cheryl, he has been so shy and would barely talk to anybody. If they spoke to him, he would just he would hide behind me. We were going through the antique mall today, and every person we passed, customer, whatever, hi, hi, hi. It's like, I love it.
And I said hi to him this morning. I said, "Can you tell me your ABCs?" And he turned around and ran off.
Yep.
He is a doll. He is cute.
Thank you. He is precious to me. And I think it's because the other two, they just grew up so fast, and he's growing up so fast. So
Yeah.
I just really appreciate, the time I've got with him.
Yeah. Because it'll be gone and then you'll be heartbroken like me.
Yep. Yep.
Cody and Colin spent so much time with me. And then when they were gone, I'm thinking, oh God, what a lonely life I got.
Yep. Now you got us.
Yeah, now I got two old hags.
Hey, better than nothing.
Yeah, you're right. Better than nothing.
Because I don't have any friends nearby that have any comprehension on making anything.
I know.
They just buy
Me
what they
either.
want.
Why are you laying on top of me?
Because you haven't paid any attention to him today.
He's up on the couch. Look at this. Oh, where is he? She. There she is. Look at her.
So you got me. Pay attention to me.
Oh, she's just. I can't get this thing. I can never get it right.
What
But
thing?
she's leaning right on top of me.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Well, Lou will be home any minute now. Now I can go back downstairs.
Here's somebody on my porch.
Uh-oh. Oh, look at that piece of linen.
Is there anybody in here besides us?
Oh, Brenda, Big Mama, Shirley. Hey,
In
girls.
here with us?
With us. Brenda, Big Mama, Shirley. I was gluing my buttons on, not paying no attention.
Hey, ladies, I'm just finishing my dinner, and then I'm going to go down to my little craft space. Uh-oh, Big Mama.
What, Big Mama?
She said, I've fallen off the wagon. Practice shopping to get ready for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. You thinking Michelle Scott, stock your stash?
No, I think she's thinking us.
Oh, for tomorrow for us? Okay.
Yeah.
She didn't
I
offer
am
to
eating
share.
inside
I know,
you.
Brenda. She made some good old steamed or stir-fried veggies, and I love
Yeah.
veggies.
It's really good, I'll tell you guys.
Diane, are you listening? She's thinking it's a flour sack.
I'm trying to keep my plate out of the. I can't actually see. There we go. Trying to keep my plate out of the camera. I might have to have a few more veggies before I go downstairs. But I will tell you, it was good, good, good.
Yeah, I'm watching Paula's sale, Brenda. Melanie's got the most gorgeous piece of linen there. Wonder if she's going to offer up.
Okay, I gotta go get a little bit more vegetables. Gotta get a little more vegetables.
That's another thing we need to put in our streams is, yeah, right, Brenda. I agree. The hashtags. Do you do hashtags, Cheryl?
Yeah.
I forgot to tell Diane about hashtags. That really helps.
I don't always use them, but I do sometimes.
Maybe I could put her on computer and you on phone. Surely I won't get confused. Well, that's true, Big Mama. Unless you got the most wonderful internet in the world, it's going to be hard to get anything at Michelle's because I'm telling you, it's fast. They're in the descriptions. Okay, hashtag Diane. Hi, Bonnie Lipke. She's still selling jewelry.
Is it okay? Okay. We're good.
It's really good because they're so cute and it's some really fun.
All right. Look at this little dog. It's not the cutest thing.
Big Mama says that's half a hashtag. So that's half of your advertising as a hashtag?
It's got 2 blue teardrops and then it's got 2
Debbie, look at this little girl.
Oh, where? Let me see. Oh, isn't that something? She just loves her mama.
I think she likes me okay.
50 to 100. I'm sick of hashtags, especially those who use 50 to 100 characters to hard to type it all in correctly. Oh.
That's another one of those things. Do people really use them to search for stuff? Are they really effective?
Brenda, are they really effective? I never use them to search for anything. Do you?
No.
I forget about them. Hello, Aaron. How are you?
Yeah, I don't know that they really do anything.
Sandy says I never use them, and Brenda says if they are short and easy. So Brenda, do you use like the pound sign and then whatever the hashtag is? Is that when if you go to search, like in YouTube, do you do pound and then whatever the hashtag is? Is that how you search?
Is Daddy home? Did he come home?
You crafted, Aaron? Lots of sales tomorrow, girls. I hope you come see us. Lots of sales tomorrow.
Yeah.
About need 10 devices so you can keep up on all the sales.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, Lordy, I'm stuffed. the veggies.
Chris made lasagna. Well, bless his heart, Aaron. Hey, I want you all to know I want a gold star. I cooked 2 nights in a row. I may never cook again. To me, hashtag is like defragging your computer. It puts all like items together. Boring. So, Aaron, does Chris cook all the time? Or do you cook too?
Is Dad? Is he down here? Hey.
Hello, what are you doing?
I'm going to mute you ladies for a minute.
All righty.
Gonna go with him because he's really tiny, but I just noticed he's missing. Oh, it's right here. I think this one. But I'm gonna put him with the other one. Okay. Yeah, it just fell out, but I fixed it. But I fixed him.
Chris is the chief cook and bottle washer. Well,
This sign right here. That's the, $4.
Brenda says, I need a Chris. Gary burns water and makes clay pigeons out of fried egg sandwich.
This is a cat. Hang on, this is a cat that I'm putting with the butterfly.
Ooh, that sounds good. Shrimp and margarita. What is the recipe for margarita sauce, Big Mama? Jack would love that.
Gifting that to Jim. I'm taking D and gifting it to Melanie. Oh, you're sweet. Final.
Did I even tell you the price yet?
I don't know if you did or not. I wasn't here.
I didn't. They're $4.
Okay, fine. I still want to give C to the frog lady, Jill, and I want to give D, the turtle, to Melanie, the turtle lady. Okay, I took it all out of the way. There's no C and D. I want to replace them.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
All right, I'm going to switch over to my
Sorry.
camera.
Yes, ma'am, I will ask her to do that as soon as she's done here. That is
All right, Debbie, I'm backstage.
All righty. There you go, sister.
And,
You're
there
welcome.
we go.
Would you please hold up B before you go any further adding in C or a D?
Oh, Lordy. I am full.
Want me to start over, Becky?
Oh, I do have some smaller ones, Debbie. Some smaller wooden
What?
ones. The wooden
Small
buttons.
A wooden?
Yeah. Yeah, I do have some smaller ones. Not many, but I have a few.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Look at all these sewing buttons that I have for my sewing journal. Oh no, this
You.
isn't. So this is some of them are sewing.
We'll be cooking. Hey, Chiquita.
Hey, Chiquita.
I don't see comments. There we go. Hello, everybody. I got a cute little interruption from Liam and his mommy bringing me boxes. I love it when they bring me boxes.
Pearl, I've lost my glue sticks. Will you help me find them?
Look under your chair. They roll.
Oh, Debbie, look at this. I even have little ones. I didn't know I
I
had
love
these.
those. I've got some of those too. I like
I'm
those.
gonna have to show mine off and brag mine to you because I got some real tiny little doll buttons I got from Lisa Smith. So I know they're old.
Oh, awesome, Terry.
What's Terry doing?
She's got a job interview tomorrow.
Where's it at, Terry?
Yes, do tell. We promise not to call ahead and ruin it for you.
Yep. I'm gonna hold them to that.
Well, yeah, I use burlap, Big Mama.
Not me. I'm allergic to it.
Those are in, ladies. I would love to be.
I want to show you girls these pockets I made and tell me what else I need to put in them. Just a second and I'll show you.
Well, hey, anywhere, if you want to work anywhere, they're going to be happy to have you. I mean, up here, even at Chick-fil-A today, and we went to Chick-fil-A while we were out, and it was terrible. And usually it's not that bad. Yards or inches, Debbie?
Yard.
Boy, that really cleaned out my wooden button box.
All right, girls, what it is it's this bird.
Put it on you. Oh, she can't.
Self out. All right. So this is a pocket. Oh, where am I at? Okay, this is a pocket. And I put a ruffle across here and I put some rickrack. This is a removable bird tag. And then it's a scrappy notebook in the back. And then there's a button. And then I think I'm going to put a piece of ledger paper so you can collage or do something yourself. What else does it need in it? And what would you pay for this bird pocket? Give me some input. Boy, everything looks so bad without a bow, but I don't think a bird needs a bow.
Well, you could put a bow at the bottom.
Like a burlap bow? Bow?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
a jute bow?
Jute, yep. Little jute bow down on the bottom of the pocket. That's your signature, Debbie.
I know.
Nobody will know it's from you if it doesn't have a bow.
I know.
Very nice, guys. It is.
But what do you girls think?
I think it's cute. So you got the pocket, you got the bird that's got a little notebook in it. You're going to put a journal page in it.
What do you think it's worth, Pearl?
I don't know. I would say at least $3. My sewing machine's not up, so I am hand stitching.
I agree with you, Big Mama. A jute bow or wrap jute around it. I agree. Because it
Yeah,
just looks so plain.
something real earthy. Not.
And then
nothing
I got Tim Holtz's field notes. I think I'm going to stamp something in this part here.
Contemporary. And $5.
You know,
Girl, you got
every time I go looking for something in this room, I find all this stuff that I forgot I had.
yeah.
It's really kind of scary.
You making more buttons?
Yeah, I'm doing the wooden ones now. I got all those copper ones made. Ladies, I made a whole bunch of copper buttons earlier today. They'll be
They're
for sale
cute.
tomorrow.
They are cute. Big Mama, I'm going to go get my next thing I need some input on. Oh, there's Diansky.
I'm going to tell you to look at my screen. Don't touch anything. Just look.
Diane,
Okay, the next one is B goes to jail.
Ditzenberger.
So here's how I finally decided to package them. I have 3 sizes. I have the big ones that are that size. Then I have the medium ones. And then I have the tiny, tiny buttons that Debbie likes. These are only 3/8 of an inch. And I've packaged them 6 to a package. And then I also have a mixed bag that has 2 of each of the 3. So it's got 6 as well. So I'm going to sell them at 6. And I have been researching today copper buttons and what people get for them. And it is outrageous. I found a lot of copper buttons that said they were metallic buttons, but what they really are is plastic that are covered with a metallic finish. And certainly that's not what these are. And so I'm still debating on the final price, but I will have them tomorrow.
Don't go selling my buttons, Cheryl.
I'm sorry, what?
So don't go selling my buttons.
Well, I can make more. You mean like the green patina, Big Mama? Yes, I can spray them.
It's not faux, Sandy. It's real patina.
Yeah, it's real patina. Now, the thing with the patina, though, is that it can rub off. So you have to know that. Now, I can seal them, but I'd have to charge a little bit because the sealant that I use is really, really expensive. It's like I just got a can of it, and with shipping, I think I paid $50 some. So it's a very expensive sealant, but it's made for this kind of stuff. So the short answer is yes. I can put the patina on them, and that I can do for free because I just lay them out and spray them and let them sit a day, and they come out nice and green. But if you want them sealed, then I have to charge a little bit for that. Not much, but some, maybe $1. Or, for what, I've got some other sealer over there that I just got at Home Depot. I guess since it's not going to be jewelry or home decor. I mean, something you're going to put in your house, or you're not going to wear it a lot and wear that finish off. I could spray it with a. I might be able to do it, Big Mama. If I use a different sealer, I might be able to do it at no extra cost.
They use also crystal brush. And this color is
I do with my buttons.
Oh, okay. So you could do it yourself if you just bought the raw copper. Yeah, and this is raw copper, so it will. All I can tell you is that if you're looking for, like copper buttons out there in the marketplace, be very careful what you buy because I found a lot of buttons.
yes, it is.
They'll say copper, but if you read closely, you'll see it's plastic covered with a metallic finish. And those are not going to patina for you.
What do you got there, Cheryl?
Napkin.
Oh,
I'm doing some more of these buttons.
gotcha.
2, 3. And I'm just cutting out some of the things that I like.
Well, I'm late to the party because I had to follow my work instructions from my boss. I had to get some things together for her. So,
Your boss.
You mean the slave? You mean the slave driver?
well, I said my boss, I'm being nice. And y'all heard me now. She ordered me to get her done. I tried to send her the thing and she said, well, just do it.
Well, and that if you didn't get it done, that boss would yell at you.
I know. Well, you heard her yelling at me before I even got her in. Come on up there. And I said, I'm finishing my job.
And then I'm yelling, where you at? Where you at? You're not answering.
Did I not tell her, girls, that I'll be up as soon as I got that done?
Yeah.
Miss Debbie, it was on the wrong house. So I had to go back and redo it.
We're going to have Cheryl show us how to delete that. I'm about tired of that.
Well, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can, or at least deactivate it if we can't completely
Shirley.
delete it. But I think you can delete it.
Yeah, I think
I'm pretty
so.
sure you can.
I combined mine. And it's
Well,
been
that's
a while.
what I did too. I combined mine, but I evidently didn't combine it right.
Well, I don't know, but it's too hard for me to finagle around without no internet. So, I was going to check and, I got a message. It's supposed to be delayed, but the earlier message said it was supposed to be here tonight by 7. So,
what's it say now?
I don't know. It doesn't give me any. It just says out for
Shirley.
So that was the last thing I checked. So we'll see. I think. Does
it say out for delivery?
Yes.
Oh, then it should be coming.
Well, there's no update. I got a separate email that said your package has been delayed.
Oh.
I don't know, Miss Bonnie. I sent her an email with the link because I know she was having trouble, so she asked me to do that. Was she not in Miss Marianne's cell? Aw. She's so sweet. I got some too, Miss Bonnie. I was tickled pink.
She is about the best friend in the whole world, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
she's very generous.
You're right.
She's a very generous lady, that's for sure. And she's nice as can be, too.
You
Yes.
got daisies from her? Oh, very cool.
Daisies.
Well, Miss Bonnie's working on a daisy journal. That's why she asked you for daisies. That daisy pile you had out there. You had some daisy trim out. I can't tell you when.
And Bonnie wanted some, didn't she?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you write that? I got to get a list of all that before I do these invoices this time because I forgot Christina's safety pins. And now I forgot Bonnie's daisies. Yeah, I knew she wanted it, but it's good thing you got to keep reminding me, Bonnie. You got to just keep nagging at me.
She wanted all
red trucks. Along with I don't have any red trucks. I don't think.
Ooh, I've got some.
Hey, Phyllis.
Hey,
Yeah,
Miss
the daisy
Phyllis.
trim. I'll work on that.
She wanted all that. Okay, Miss Debbie, I'm starting a new page, new list here, darling.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to see what I did with it. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm going to invoice after tomorrow and Sunday, so you'll get an invoice next week, Bonnie, and I'll make sure the trim's on there.
Well, you can nag her all you want to, Miss Bonnie, but
yeah,
you better.
That's okay, Bonnie. Just nag. That's all right. I don't care. Doesn't bother me any.
Honey, you just make sure you message me what you want from Miss Debbie, okay?
No problem, Bonnie. Nag me to death. Oh. I got to get some journal paper. Ledger paper.
It is what I said, but you said I know you're joking, but
What is Paula yelling about now?
Hey, Miss Joy, welcome. Bidding at Paula's. Oh, good luck. I'll see if I can get in touch with her, Miss Bonnie, if you want to. I'll send you. Do you have the right email? Have you checked that, hon?
These are just the sepia colored pictures again.
I'll turn her down.
I just heard her yelling about something. I was just curious what she was yelling about.
Hey, Miss Happy Ray. Did you see my message I sent you?
Ray, where are you going? Over to Michelle's tomorrow? Stock your stash? You better be in here with us for a little bit. I'll be mad at you if you don't.
Are you bidding on that anniversary collection there, Miss Bonnie?
The Ideal magazine?
Mm-hmm.
Why, that's an anniversary collection?
It says Ideal's 50th Anniversary Collector's Edition.
Huh.
I've never seen one of those.
Okay.
Oh,
Ray, I still have 2 Ideal magazines of yours. We want to sell them tomorrow? That we didn't send to Glennis. You want to sell them tomorrow? We can sure do her.
Well, you should told me you were with Miss Lizzie. I didn't get a notification you guys were live.
No, we didn't. I didn't get any kind of. Well, I've been gone most of the day.
Well, didn't
Cheryl got one? Cheryl got one.
I saw it. I didn't get a notice. I just saw it in my feed.
Okay.
I'm trying to avoid sales because I have a tendency to spend money, which is the point, but I don't have anywhere to put it.
Well, Lizzie's was just it was not a sale.
Oh, it wasn't a sale. Okay.
She was
Bonnie, I'm sorry.
Printer. Yeah, she couldn't get her printer working. I saw that one where she said, if you owe me, don't pay because her printer's not working.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was yesterday, I think. I don't know what today's was about. I didn't go in.
Okay. Well, I'm all behind. I'm sorry. So you're not feeling any better. I'm so sorry, Miss Bonnie.
Oh, Bonnie. Sorry. That poison oak or ivy or whatever is
Ooh,
miserable.
it's a killer. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Debbie, Miss Joy would like to know when her items are going to go out.
Joy who?
Pardon?
Oh,
Robinson.
I'm selling tomorrow and Sunday, Joy, and I will invoice next week. So I can do yours first if you want me to, hon. If you're wanting your merch, I can get her done. But next week I'll invoice.
Oh, Bonnie, gosh. I'm sorry about that. I can't believe the poison ivy's still spreading.
Oh, that stuff is nasty when it spreads.
Oh,
Bonnie, I got into it it was towards the end of my radiation, so it must have been June. And I put on a pair of gardening gloves that I had used last year and got into it, and I had gotten it all over my arms. Well, I didn't even think about it. This year I was out prepping my garden to plant, and it was hot out and I was sweating and I was rubbing the back of my hand, my gloved hand, over like my mouth and my nose and my eyebrow and my, forehead. And I was spreading all that oil that was still on those gloves.
Yep.
And my lips swole so bad, I looked like Donald Duck. It was horrible.
Yep. I'm allergic to it. It'll spread like wildfire all over me in just minutes. And we've got poison sumac all over these cypress trees right outside the house.
Ooh, and that stuff's rough. Ooh, that burns.
Oh, Miss Bonnie, honey, I know how miserable that is. Keep it
yeah.
out of your eyes, sweetie. She just sent me a picture of it.
And all the places you don't want it to be in the cracks, because that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I get it really bad too, Bonnie, when I get it. It's awful.
Bless your heart.
I try to stay out of it now.
Yep.
But, I just didn't realize it would have been left over on those gloves.
When Jack cuts wood, if he has a tree that has that poison on it, the fumes off the wood, I can get it.
Wow.
So what are you old girls looking for tomorrow that we're all going to be selling? Got anything in mind that you're looking for? Did Joy say she needed her stuff right away?
She said she just wants to make sure that you got her payment.
Oh, well, you'll get it when I bill you, Joy.
Hey, Miss Cindy, welcome, honey. Yeah, I am too, Miss Phyllis, and I have really stayed away from it. Small break. Where you been, Miss Chiquita? Just kidding. Are you able to eat anything at all, Miss Bonnie? I couldn't eat when I was on that prednisone. Made me sicker than a dog.
And those steroids make you hungry too.
Yeah.
You can't eat.
Yeah.
Or at least they did me. That is one possible side effect. I don't know if everybody gets it, but I was just famished when I took it.
Yeah. She hadn't eaten in 2 days.
Oh.
Ooh.
Miss Bonnie, the prednisone she's on. Well, hey,
Miss. It makes your bones real hard.
Yeah.
It makes your body real hard.
It just
and it hurts.
tears up your body. Everything it does.
It's just plain nasty stuff, but it does help in extreme situations.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Miss Sandy, I've got old postcards, letters, vintage cards, and old books.
And she's got some good ones, Big Mama. You better get in touch with her if that's what you're wanting.
Um, Big Mama said she'll get in the car and come and take care of you. You want her to do that, Miss Bonnie?
Oh, that makes it you've got a double whammy then.
Yeah. Yeah. She has lupus also. I understand
Oh.
that. Yep.
Ooh.
And now I'm being checked for so whatever it is.
Sjogren.
Yeah, that. I hope I don't have it because I can't pronounce it.
Sjogrens.
It's nasty.
Yeah, it is. My uncle had it.
You're right, Miss Bonnie. She's got a house full of kids.
Oh.
Miss Sandy does.
Miss Sandy offered to come take care of her.
I'll be back, you guys. I got to go get a drink.
Okay.
Right. Now, Sandy, you have your grandkids, or you have who are you taking care of? I forgot. You told us the other day, and I forgot.
Yeah, when
Maybe that's Bonnie. Maybe that's why she wants to come take care of you. Been there, done that.
Are you needing a break there, Miss Mama? Or Big Mama? I understand that too.
Oh, I remember that. I wanted to come, but I just couldn't. I have to schedule
That would have
everything I
been
do
fun. I
around
wish I could have come.
when my daughter can take time off from work.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's awesome, Bonnie.
Aw. Her daughter has moved in with
Her
Big Mama.
grandkids. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, her daughter's divorced, so they come back home, don't they?
Yep.
She is easy to love, and she Miss Big Mama. She's a sweetheart. Miss Chiquita's cooking dinner. I know, isn't that true? She says they come back home, even though they're not yours. They still come back home. That's right.
Yep.
And thank you, Miss Ray. I got your message. I got your link. Thanks, sweetie.
How old are the grandkids, Sandy? That's right, Sandy. Oh, believe me, I have my moments when I think, I don't want to do this anymore.
17, 13, and 11.
Wow.
And I look at that little face and it's like, okay. He's growing up so fast. All three are acting like, yeah. That's a tough age for that. I mean, any age is a tough age for that, but that's especially hard. When your whole world falls apart and
Has anybody heard from Lindy?
Yeah,
okay.
Yes, she sent me a message just a minute ago, and she's doing a, well, let me see, where'd I go? She's doing a live right now, I think,
She is with who?
with Edith and Betty.
Are they selling?
No, I don't think so. It's Craft and Chat's what she just sent me.
Okay.
I'm going to open it up and see what it is. Okay, Miss Cindy wants to know what y'all are working on.
Well, Cindy, I'm doing a bird pocket.
Oh,
It's got a ruffle, it's got rick-rack, it's got a bird card, it's got a piece of ledger, and then it's got 5 little pieces of scrap of paper that's a little scrap notebook. So you can glue it on the front, on a page, and then you'll have a pocket behind, and then you'll have a pocket here, and then you can journal with the ledger paper. But anyway, that's what I'm doing for tomorrow.
I'm actually doing something, y'all.
Actually
doing something. I put these together, gosh, weeks ago, and just pinned them. Was playing with some fabric scraps, and so I can't use my sewing machine yet because none of my tops, they're all countertop height. I don't have anything that's sittable, so I'm just hand stitching them together just to get them done. You're at the bar again?
oh,
Elisa's at the bar again, y'all.
Oh my,
We're gonna start
Lisa.
talking about
You're
you.
getting to be a regular there.
Uh-huh. We were talking about you anyway, but it was all good stuff.
Yeah, the Elisa Ferry, got some girls got some happy mail from the Elisa Ferry today. She's a pretty good old girl. Don't know what we do without her. When you going to get your internet back, Elisa?
well, she probably don't know any more than what I know. Bless her heart.
How come you lost your internet?
AT&T split their cable.
Yeah.
What do you mean split their cable?
Yeah, she's working on the buttons, Ray. The wooden ones.
They were doing something and they were digging and they caught the internet wire. So
When are they going to have it repaired?
oh,
When they could
golly.
well feel like it, which won't be anytime soon.
I know. Michelle's working on wooden buttons now. She some decoupage on them, and Miss Debbie's catching up on her pockets. I'm going to try to stamp some more.
I got to stamp and distress my things I stamped last night.
Well,
I'm a little behind as usual.
and I'm behind Debbie, so what can I say? Hey, Miss Debbie V. Welcome.
Hey, Debbie.
Hi,
Oh,
Debbie.
isn't that fun to Skype with the grandkids?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
I Skyped with Liam, and he's across the street.
No, Miss Joy, I did not. I was going to call him and, excuse me, I tried to mess with it again last night. It says it's not compatible with my Mac. I don't know. I couldn't get nothing. So I was tackling some other fires, trying to put them out today. Miss Happy Ray's going to be doing flowers. She's wanting to sell most of them. I know, Miss Joy. I'm so frustrated. Hey, Miss Jacqueline. Welcome, hun.
These are all the same size. My belly is full, you guys.
Mine too, and it's killing me. I'm gonna have to get some ice cream to calm it down.
Oh, my. I've had a banana all day. That's all I've had. The squirrel ate it up. She said they come and fixed it today, but the squirrel ate it up. Oh, my God.
We've got some squirrels here at this house that think they own this property.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a bee napkin. I can put some bees on some buttons.
Yes.
Ooh, I got some bee fabric I just got.
You might need some bee
And got some
buttons.
more fabric for tomorrow, girls. You better come by. She's got some Tim Holtz fabric.
Yep. I said that in the chat last night, but nobody was reading the chat. So did they give you an idea when it will be fixed again, Miss Elisa?
Hey, Jacqueline.
Hey, Jacqueline, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, Jacqueline.
I've been coffee dyeing you some curtain pieces. I've sold all the curtains, but I got a lot of pretty pieces. And so I've been coffee dyeing you lots of pieces.
Oh, I bought 3 more bags of hibiscus. So if anybody wants hibiscus tomorrow,
I've got to go get some.
She said, that sounds great, Miss Debbie.
I keep meaning to order some on Amazon, but Lisa and I share the cart. And so then I have to move about 20 things she's got in her cart and then move it back.
Well, and I'm wondering if, because hibiscus flowers grow primarily in tropical climates. Where did I say that stuff was from that I got, Debbie? I can't remember. It was somewhere tropical. I wonder if the intensity of hibiscus is different depending on where it comes from. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but
Because this that I got from you is pretty powerful stuff. I mean, it's. Of course, I dyed one whole bag. I mean, I boiled one whole bag.
Yeah, which was 2 ounces. But yeah, I'm not sure if the flowers are all, exactly the same depending on where they come from, and I don't know that.
I don't either. But I'm going to get some and try it. All it'll do is just either it'll be a spoon or a bust. And
this is real dried with the pods and the leaves, and it's good stuff.
Well, I got more of it.
And where did you get yours? I've forgotten.
I get mine at Sam's Club.
Sam's, that's right.
Diane, are you looking at Jill's stuff?
No, Miss Debbie. What she got?
I don't know. It must have been
Oh, it's a no.
the gnome store. This is Pussy Willow.
Oh, am I behind? Yep, I'm
It was
behind.
a little golden book with Pussy Willow, and then she's evidently made a journal out of it.
Oh. Hmm. Miss Debbie says she has a bag on her table to dye tomorrow, Miss Cheryl. Aha.
Ah,
Yep, hibiscus.
Miss Cindy said, at least I lived in Northern California up in the forested area. At least twice a year, a cable would go out due to the gray squirrels chewing through the line.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, I use the whole bag, Debbie. I mean, it depends on how much you're going to dye. I mean, you want to dye paper? I dyed lace. But I am
Yes.
going to dye paper next. I use the whole bag.
Yeah. Well, I was getting to that.
what is there a price written on your bag, Debbie?
Oh, let me look. Let me look. Got to get 2 more pieces of journal ledger paper anyway.
Because when I buy it, it's in a huge bag, and I rebag it so that it's more manageable. And I can't remember if it was like $250 or $350. I do know that I went on, huh?
$350.
$350. That's what I was thinking.
That's what Miss Debbie says too. Hers was $350.
$350. Well, I'll have more of those tomorrow. In fact, maybe I'll bag them up tonight while we're here.
Dang it, what did I do with all my girls?
She went to meet the boys.
Brenda, I've got hibiscus leaves and dried hibiscus, the pod, the leaves, the flowers, the whole bit.
Wonderful stuff.
Debbie, did you use vinegar with it?
No, I didn't. I just poured the hibiscus in the water.
They're talking about hibiscus in the bag dyeing paper, Miss Brenda.
Nope, I just put the water and put the hibiscus in it, bring it to a boil.
Miss Ray,
really deep color too.
Are you talking about for tomorrow's sale, Miss Ray? Miss Sandy was looking for old postcards and vintage letters, and I told her I have all of it, so if she's interested. So if you got postcards, bring them.
That's not a good butterfly or a bee.
And I'm still not selling, y'all, so it'll be a few more weeks.
Oh, really?
Said the hibiscus is darker if you leave it overnight without boiling.
Yeah, I saw that.
Say that again, Diane.
Miss Brenda's going to stick to just. She said the hibiscus gets darker if you leave it in overnight without boiling.
Oh, well, okay. Next time I do that, I will do that.
Yeah, and Brenda, you got to do what's best for you. I think some people like to try different things just to see if the result is different.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to try that.
Debbie got some
paper.
Debbie got some really nice results out of that. I haven't even tried the hibiscus yet. I bought it because I saw it and I knew people used it.
Now, if you wanted to make tea with that, what would you do? Would you simmer that in like a muslin bag?
I guess just like you would any other tea, or throw it in the water and then run it through a strainer.
Yeah.
You know, they make those tea leaf strainers. I may have to try some hibiscus tea. I've never had it.
Me neither. Well, Miss Bonnie's got some hibiscus flowers.
I am. You can't see. Can you see? I'm not very far under there. I'm just hand stitching these little fabric clips that I put together a few weeks ago and set aside. If you're talking about, am I having fun not selling? No, I'm not selling because I have to get this. You haven't opened it yet. It's a doozy, Jacqueline. It is a doozy.
Miss Debbie and Miss Chiquita says it's good tea, and she uses a tea strainer. Miss Debbie does.
I have a tea strainer. I may have to try some of that. Maybe I'll try that tomorrow.
Yes, that is correct. You are right. Window envelope with corrugated cardboard. Again, we've got some navy lace, coffee stained lace. That's your third piece, and your fourth piece.
I heard lace. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
A velvet bow and butterflies everywhere. I did put something behind this.
I'm not having fun not selling because I'm having to get this place cleaned up finally.
Lace and navy lace both. These are decorated on the back so that you do not have to put them.
And it's not the selling that's so hard. It's all the stuff you have to do afterwards.
Yep, that's what's hard.
It's time consuming.
It's all work. And I don't mind work.
No,
No, sometimes you have to set your priorities and.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I knew I couldn't sell and do this at the same time.
Diane, it's to name your price.
I see that now, Miss Debbie. It didn't come up.
So I've been trying to do that for a while, but the space is so small. It just needs for me to just move, get things out and then reset things up so that it'll work a little bit better.
Pearl, you've been saying that for a year.
That's what I'm doing, though. I took time off from selling to get it done. And I'm working on it every day. Because I am done with it. I cannot function in it anymore, so it's got to go. Got to be done.
Diane bid 4. I bid 6.
I think you only get one price, Diane.
You did like this blue color.
I did like this. It's not. Yes. Big Mama is at 7.
Okay, I'm going out. I quit.
Diane,
I can't do that.
You can't do that, honey. One number, but you put it in for 4. So the 8 doesn't count.
I appreciate the 8, but that's all you get. That's the downside of.
So it's still 7.15 to Big Mama.
Okay. I don't need to watch that anyway.
I've been having to stay out of sales because I've got nowhere to put it. Trying to be good.
I know, Miss Chiquita. How come you haven't opened that wedding box yet, Miss Jacqueline?
I agree with you, Brenda.
Okay.
Is it organic, Cheryl, what you've got?
I don't know. The bag is upstairs and I'm downstairs. I have no idea. But it's from another country. They can put whatever they want on it. There are no guarantees.
Nope.
And I think about all the other things that we put in our bodies that are
Agree.
It just,
Not good.
it's not good because we really don't know what's going into our food. I don't care what they
Yeah.
say or they call it, because the standard for being called organic, and I'd have to look it up. I researched this a long time ago. Doesn't mean it was grown without pesticides, and that's the crazy thing. I think people have sometimes a false sense of security. And it scares me to buy produce from other countries, especially, lesser developed countries, because I don't know what they're using on their, crops. And
Mm, I agree with you. But I don't, I mean, I check my labels when I go to the grocery store. I don't buy
I,
anything that's not made here.
yeah, are grown in this country. Yeah.
And then
I
I'm
try
really
not to.
mad.
Sometimes I have to, but, um,
No, I just won't. I do without.
yeah, I hear you, Brenda. And you don't know.
Miss Debbie, you saved Big Mama some money, she says.
Why?
I don't know.
How? How'd I save you money, Big Mama? What did I save you money on?
I
I
don't
know
know.
it is good. Swans.
She cost me money all the time.
Oh, heck.
Well, is Elisa, you still in here, or you left the bar? She probably left the bar.
She might be under the bar by now.
No, not Miss Elisa, but maybe,
Maybe you just never know.
maybe.
Not Elisa.
You can forget that next package, Cheryl.
What? Oh,
On Jill's sale. Oh, Miss Debbie must have bought something. Oh, that's why she was yelling at me.
No, Melanie got it for 11.
Oh, well, that's okay. Oops. Now I have to get me some ice cream. I have that chocolate shell stuff that makes it so amazing.
She's showing a bee thing.
Hush.
I don't care. I have.
To cover up either side.
Miss Pearl, what you making? Miss Debbie wants to know.
I've got fabric flips.
Oh,
You got
put
one
them
done,
together.
girl?
I've got 1, 2, 3,
Let's see 'em.
4, 5 done.
Okay, hold on. I put it on you, but then it went away. Let's see them.
There's
Those
one.
are pretty.
Put a little dragonfly on it. There's 2.
Was it just one piece of fabric with lace?
It's usually 2 pieces, different sizes, and then the trim up here and some lace. It varies on some of them. I just randomly put stuff together.
so I think I asked this the last time somebody was talking about a flip. What do you do with a flip?
It's just something pretty to put in there, best I can tell. So this has got that little stripe hidden under the lace.
Cheryl, you put it on a page and then you flip it up and then you can write underneath it.
You kind of hide your writing.
Okay.
I like that one's gorgeous. I love that one. They're all
And that's the
They
smallest
are
one.
really pretty.
How much you selling them for, Pearl?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about selling them. I was just doing it to have something to do. I never get to do anything creative, and so I'm determined I'm going to start, even if it's something as simple as this, to do something that's creative. And I hadn't even thought about selling them. I'm not selling for a few more weeks. Maybe by then I'll make up my mind and I'll have more done.
There you go.
I just wanted something to do.
Yay.
Do they, Cindy? I'm not watching it, so. All right, come on. I'm using quilt thread, so it's wanting to knot up on me a little bit more than I like.
She's got one of them humongous butterflies on one of her page sideways.
Does she? I know Liam loved the bug book that Melanie sent him.
If you have an antique brooch, Grandma's antique brooch, you can attach it to the journal in the material flip. It works great with Legacy Story on the page of Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have some of my grandmother's pins, brooches.
Okay, Miss Bonnie. She's going to go in the other room and emboss some paper.
I may add some buttons to these, but I just didn't want to get the buttons out right now.
Okay, Bonnie.
I just thought I have aprons of my grandmother's and I could make a flip with the fabric, and oh yeah, that would be
Sure
neat.
could.
That would be neat.
Gorgeous.
I don't have anything like that. My grandmother and grandfather wound up moving in with my aunt and uncle, and I've got a quilt, and I have a Christmas ornament, and a couple of her pins. But everything else, my one cousin got most of it because she was the one that they moved in with her mom and dad. So, but when I went down to take care of my aunt, there were some things that were my grandmother's, and she let me have. I've got her two big canning trays. You know, the big oval trays they used to put things on when they were canning. And I've got one of those big.
She sold that book for $5. You tell me my stuff's too cheap, girls. That was a gorgeous book, and it was $5.
My goodness.
I thought they were doing an offer up.
No, $7.50 for A, and that last one was $5.
Wow.
And it was several pages, and that all decorated with tags and.
Well, Miss Debbie has so much linen and such from all four of Jack and my grandmothers. Totes and totes. Oh my goodness, Miss Debbie. Oh, you are blessed.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Well, I got the quilt that my mother had, and my niece had abused it so badly. They didn't. She got it from my mother, and they did not take care of it at all. They ruined it. And what I had planned to do, and I just haven't been able to do it. Maybe once I get my sewing machine set up, I can. I've been printing on fabric family pictures, like pictures of my grandmother and grandfather when they were younger, and different things like that. And I wanted to mend the quilt with family photos. Wasn't sure what else I wanted to do with this one. It needs a little something else.
So, Debbie, are you selling with Rosita tomorrow night?
No.
It's her week to sell, isn't it?
Tomorrow is only Saturday, Cheryl.
Oh.
Cheryl's in a time warp.
Where are you at, Cheryl Foils?
I don't know.
I don't know if I'm selling Tuesday or not. Like I said, I haven't talked to her. We could see. Can somebody see if she's online?
Online as in sending her a PM?
Yeah, I mean, is she green?
She got a green dot.
Friday night, I imagine she don't. She's out with hubby for dinner. They're Friday nights. They go out on Friday night.
Why did I think this was Monday?
Tuesday.
Don't know.
Oh, you're like 4 days out there, sister.
I know. I have no clue what I was thinking. No clue.
What you were doing?
I've clearly lost my mind.
I'm going to have to agree with that.
That's why I'm hanging with me and Miss Debbie too long.
Thank you.
I know. I thought you were going to say I resemble that.
No.
I just had it in my head that tomorrow was Tuesday.
Please let me have my weekend.
Welcome back, Miss Bonnie. That didn't take long. Welcome, Miss Queen Bee.
Hello, Queen Bee.
Hey, Queen Bee. And welcome back, Bonnie.
That's how I feel, Miss Debbie. My mind's been gone forever.
Yep.
Yeah, nobody will want mine if they catch it.
Golden stitching down the sides just like the other one, and it is full of others.
Aren't these just the cutest? They're not completely dry yet, so they've got some glue on them, but aren't these just the cutest little buttons? Look at these little ones, Debbie.
They are cute. Not as cute as the copper, but they're cute.
They really are. And then I'll put some of that wax around the edge when they're all dry. Did all you girls see? I don't know if you saw. We did it on when we were chatting. You remember the other day when I made these bigger buttons? Oh,
Yep.
I had to yawn. I took some wax and put around some of that wax and put around the outside and kind of over the top to give them a little shine. I don't know if I did this in a crafting chat or
Yeah, you did.
did I?
Yeah, I saw you doing the buttons, but I think I went to bed before you did the wax.
Yeah, they came out so nice.
They're cute.
Yeah, that's true, Big Mama. You better get it before the grandkids find it.
That's right. There won't. I can't have ice cream tonight. We had Chick-fil-A ice cream today. We go to Chick-fil-A and we order our lunch and our ice cream, and then we eat our ice cream first. Liam eats about half of his, and he handed me his, and the whole thing ran right down the front of my top I had on, and it's like, oh wow. And I took the paper off of it and threw it outside, out in the bushes. Oh, come on.
Well, as late as we stayed up last night, I went to bed and I could not sleep, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning before I finally went to sleep.
That last night was the first night I wasn't able to go to sleep right away. I tossed and I turned and I'm thinking, oh my gosh.
I slept like a baby because I went to bed at a decent time. I have to. I have to. I do not want to be an old tired grump for Liam. So
This is a Lowe's piece with the memory note card. These are laminated. It's about right. It's really good.
I'll try to make sure I get in bed at a reasonable time and get a reasonable amount of sleep so I'm not a grumpy old bag all day.
This I stamped on cotton paper. Boy, it's wonderful stuff.
What stuff?
Her stamp.
Mm.
On the cotton rag paper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell these stamped images or these stamped words tomorrow.
So what time is the sale starting tomorrow? What was the final decision?
Ask the Dixon Burger.
12 o'clock Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern.
And who's selling first?
Miss Wendy.
Okay.
And
And
I'll
what
put
time?
the link in.
What time do I need to be there to sell and to mod?
Oh,
Did
now
you
you're
send a
asking.
schedule out?
No, I haven't yet. I've been on the phone with you ladies all day.
Say, what's taking so long, man?
What have you been doing all day?
I tell you what, Miss Cheryl, I'm gonna put you in the category with Miss Debbie.
Most awesome person you know?
Yes,
Hey, I love it.
Yes, ma'am. You bet. Hang on here. Let me grab it. Let me go to another window if I can find. I'm afraid to open these windows because I don't want it to kick me off again.
I'd like to have that schedule too, ma'am.
Nope. Ain't doing it. Ain't sharing.
I can't remember nothing.
Oops, wrong link. Let me go back.
I got to get up in the morning, go get some groceries, or we're going to starve to death in this house. I can't get Jack to go to the grocery store anymore, so I got to have to go to town and get some groceries. I'm not getting along too well since I fell them 3 steps. I'm pretty stoved up. I can't hardly move.
Really? Still?
Oh my! I'm worse today than I was yesterday. Oh.
Now, Miss Cindy, I don't do that. They give me the rough time.
No, don't you believe
That's right,
that?
Randy. Liam manages to eat. I get him the 5-piece kids nugget with fruit, and he'll eat his nuggets, and then he eats half my sandwich. So no worries about me eating too much Chick-fil-A.
Am I making buttons for you, Penny? What kind of buttons? I am making buttons.
Hey, Donna. Hey, Penny.
And
She
I
asked for
did
some the other night, Miss Cheryl.
Huh?
She asked for some the other night when she was in here.
Oh, what specifically are you looking for? Because I'd forgotten. So I made copper buttons.
That's what she was looking for.
Oh, yeah. Here's the copper buttons. I've got 3 sizes.
I sewed around both of these.
Big ones, medium ones, and little ones. And then I've got a mixed bag with 2 of each size.
It does change things when you've got somebody that's not driving.
These are the only ones I have made up right now, Penny, but I have lots more that I can. I just want to have enough made up to show, and then depending on what I sell, I'll make up some
That's
more.
right, Copper Penny. Penny says she loves the copper.
Well, you know, pennies aren't made out of copper anymore. Did you know that?
Yes.
Not since 1986. It's either 86 or 82. Pennies before that were 100% copper, but they are no longer copper.
What are they?
They're mostly zinc. And the only reason I know that is because in my metals business, a lot of ladies would take pennies and make jewelry out of them, like enamel them. And on all the, like message boards and stuff, they're like, well, make sure you don't use anything more recent because that metal will just melt. It won't enamel. You have to get pennies before. And I can't remember if it's 1984 or 86, but it's one of the two.
$5. These are both journals. A will be this beautiful journal. The book cover is early 1900s, like the 1920s.
Oh, Penny knows.
Miss Donna, did you get a PM from me, please? And I did send you back an email. So just let me know, please.
So, do you know, Penny, is it 86 or 84? I think it's one of those 2 years where the pennies switched over and they're not all copper anymore. They still look like copper, but they're not.
I did it messy on purpose to grass. This is where I did it on purpose. I didn't etch it with golden colored thread. This paper is one of my favorites. I just love it. Can you see this page? I'm going to flip through really fast, girls. I use 2 different paper maps. This is a Reader's Digest. None of these pages were Reader's Digest, but I just left intact and added papers too. Yes. This paper line is beautiful. It's gold, wine color, beautiful. We have some journaling cards.
Miss Brenda said, I just throw down pennies on the railroad track to keep them flattened out. A heck of a lot cheaper than buying sheet copper. Yeah, I remember doing that too when we were little.
I thought that would derail a train.
Probably will. I don't know.
Lots of little pieces of paper and tags to match the paper line. I used 2 different paper lines. This is originally going to be.
I don't know. I think there would be an awful lot of train derailments because kids still like to do that.
Lots of journaling space in this. This is just a sewn-on piece of TDI paper.
Be a sad state of affairs if a penny could derail a train.
Yeah. Does it tell you, Penny, the year? I think now they're mostly zinc. With that little coating of copper you're talking about.
With a medallion. More beautiful papers. Music paper. Look like the tags and tuck buttons everywhere.
Well, Brenda, as much copper as I use, I would spend all my time at the railroad tracks trying to get enough flat copper. I gotta buy it in sheets.
Right.
Those night lights would take a lot of pennies to
Yeah, they would
get enough together to make a night light.
Oh, I saw the cutest thing in the antique mall last night. I forgot to tell y'all. It was a towel and I loved it, but I didn't like. It was a picture of a corgi, and I didn't like the picture of the corgi. But the
You told us
title.
this.
Oh, did I tell you? Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was so cute. Wiggle butts make me nuts. And seeing the pictures of the queen with her corgis made me think about it
Yeah.
again.
Oh, 82. I should have an easy time remembering that. That's the year my son was born. I was thinking it was later, but I guess not.
Is Donna going to sell with us tomorrow, Diane?
Good night, Big Mama.
Good night, Sandy.
Night, Sandy.
Thank you for stopping by, Big Mama. You are always a delight.
Yes,
It's okay, Big Mama. Please help yourself, darling. We don't care. Like you say, it's fun to shop together, isn't it?
She's not going to sneak next door. I bet she's already got one foot out the door.
That's funny. We love you too, Big Mama. Have a blessed evening. Hope we see you tomorrow sometime.
These papers just, they say for themselves. This is an over the top envelope. Goes on the top envelope. Lots of ephemera again. Joseph Grady.
I'm going to find something else for that one.
I think French, but don't hold me to it. Don't speak French. Your tags up top. A little bit of collaging here and there.
So, Phyllis, what you been up to lately?
Yes. Little snippet here. I love this.
So, Miss Donna, did you answer my question, hon? Did you see the PM I sent you and an email? Please let me know.
Can you see us all again? You mean you want to see our faces? Is that what you're asking?
No, it's on you, Miss Cheryl. I think she wants
Oh.
Sorry.
Please,
Come on, Miss
go
Deb.
over.
Sorry, Chardy.
Yeah, these buttons can get pretty monotonous, Debbie. They're not real exciting to watch.
Well, I'm just distressing. It ain't very fun.
Is anybody else crafting?
I'm stamping.
No, I meant in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, I can see that you're crafting.
I'm trying.
This just has gesso on it so that it enables you to write more.
Oh, so ladies, what are you making, Bonnie?
She was embossing a while ago.
She was what?
Embossing.
Oh, are you still embossing? Oh, Debbie. So I was talking with the girls earlier today, and Debbie was talking about wanting to make some little charms, like what they call journal jewelry. And, wanted to learn how to like wrap. And I know some of you probably already know how to do that. But next week, I'm making things for my booth. Little notepads, small fall journals, packaging little golden books. Oh, how fun. So next week, one night at our craft and chats, I will do a tutorial in how to wrap a loop for beads, like string it on a head pin or an eye pin, and then wrap a loop so you can hang it, from a dangle. Is anybody else interested
that you might
in
want
a little demo of how to do that?
in your stash. You've got a book inside or something.
And maybe you all know how to do it already. I don't know. So I don't want to be insulting. Penny, yeah. So I'll send out, or I'll post a
Giant pizza burger is going to take A.
Oh, I doubt that, Miss Bonnie.
oh, well, maybe I can give you some pointers, because they can look like that, and sometimes mine do, even after all these years, Bonnie, because they can get really wonky. And the other thing I can show you is how to fix it when they come out like that. All is not lost. You can fix them.
And I get B.
Well, Miss Bonnie or Miss Penny, I didn't know that you had a booth. Is it a close booth next to you, hon? Well, I'm sure it's close to you. That was a silly question. Comment.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. People in Texas are absolutely idiots.
Well, there's a few still left in Illinois.
Texas libraries are removing books about Cleveland. The reason might surprise you. I'm not going to read why I can't believe.
Ladies, all I've got left is giveaways.
Okay, we're going to hold on to those. Then we'll go to, I believe Melanie should be next if she's ready. Okay, Mel, are you ready, hon?
I'm here.
All right. Going to you. There you are. I will now change your name.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, there's your banner.
This is the exact.
All right.
I gotta move now so I don't drool.
Without me.
With the fringes, these are 12 by 12.
So, Penny, where oh, Debbie, yes, you're interested too? Okay. Penny, what kinds of things do you have in your booth? I mean, is it a crafty kind of thing? Is it vintage? Sounds like you're putting some crafty things in there with your notepads.
Well, she's a Stampin' Up dealer too.
And you said the price, I'm sorry, Mel,
The 12 by 12s are
$4.
Yep.
Okay. I heard you say 4 available and it's 12 by 12, right? Sorry.
Oh, signs and keychains.
Giant Gibson burger.
Yeah, anytime you can have a retail presence, I think it's good.
Absolutely.
Make
I
a
agree.
little extra money. I love the store that I'm at. I love selling in there.
Okay, there's 2.
But I think you have to find the right place, because I've been in some retail spaces where I couldn't get out fast enough.
Wait a minute. You have 4, you said.
All right, ladies, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I may be right behind you, sister.
So
It was a long day yesterday and today. And I got all but a couple of these done.
Yay.
Yep.
So that leaves one available.
Leaves me something to do on the next one.
The rest of us.
But I'm determined to get up early tomorrow and get up in the attic and get that other shelf down before it gets too hot.
Share if someone
And I need to
We're
go out and
supposed to
cook.
we're supposed to have rain here all day tomorrow. Are
Yeah.
you getting the rain too?
Yep. Again, yes, it will
Yeah.
not stop raining here. So she brought boxes over and I just came back in real quick, but I'm going to go out and make sure they're all covered up in case it starts raining tonight.
Now she does get to read.
So I feel good. I actually did something. I got some things done. I got to sew that lace on here. I'll do that next time.
they show smell.
I got to go to the potty and I'm going to get ready and go to bed and read for a little while.
Yeah, Brenda, I'm just going to do a basic wire wrapping, well, not wire wrapping, making a loop tutorial. I mean, nothing,
Okay.
I'm not going to get into anything fancy.
If they. Okay.
That's great, Penny. You know, I just got into an antique booth this month and I've been trying to get it stocked up and get stuff in there. And I'm excited because I've already sold 3 things just in a few days. So excited about that. Well, I hope y'all all have a great night tonight and have a wonderful weekend. I'll pop in and out where I can, but I'm determined. I've got so much to get done. I'm determined to keep it going. So y'all have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys out there in the etherland.
All right.
All.
Good night, Pearl.
Good night.
Night, Miss Pearl.
Sleep tight.
I will.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nope. Got rid of all them. I'm joking. I didn't have any, but y'all have a good night. Bye.
Good night.
A runner takes on. It's just
So it was kind of fun last night with the questions coming in about like how we got started and all this. I think it would be fun to turn the tables and ask some of you like how you got started. Like Bonnie, I see Bonnie, it was the last person who commented. How did you get started in junk journaling, Bonnie? And do you do any other crafts as well? Tell us your story.
ladies. Very nice. I believe these are very nice. It's very pretty. Oh, yes. There's your. It's right up my alley. Like a cotton linen. Yes, you can see it. And you can see some of the nuts.
You know, one of the things with this craft and chat, Pearl and Diane and Debbie and I have talked, you know, a lot about kind of our goals with, you're a jack of all crafts. Oh, cool.
As soon as I say it,
We were talking about like our goals for doing these craft and chats. And one of the big goals, besides just the fellowship of, you know, being together and camaraderie and all that, is to get to know our customers better, people who come and buy from us, and just to, you know, build relationships with you guys and learn more about you guys too. I
That's
started.
okay, Miss Cindy. I'm sorry. Miss Cindy said she missed what you were talking about, did a tutorial on. She's going to
Oh,
do a tutorial and help us do some of the bead dangles, the jewelry making. So she was asking if anyone in the chat was interested. So that's what she was talking about. Oh, Miss Debbie, I've been doing genealogy too for almost that long.
oh
Oh.
wow, Debbie.
I
And
love it.
Most of her journals
Our
are
family
family
page.
based.
Right.
And Bonnie started crocheting when she was 8. She's done ceramics, sewing, stained glass, cross stitch, knitting, and a boatload of scrapbooking.
That
Started
sounds
making
like me, Miss Bonnie.
Wow, Bonnie's been making journals for 15 years.
Well, I haven't been making mine that long. Not junk journals.
That's a long time. I didn't know junk journaling been around that long.
No, I didn't think
Well,
so
she
either.
said I've been making journals. She didn't
Journals.
say junk journals specifically, but
Yeah, I made scrapbook journals, but the junk journaling just, I still want everything to be coordinated and go together. And
yeah, and I don't think technically, I mean, you know, there's been so much debate about this. I think technically what we do is not junk journaling.
well, no, it's more art journals than the ones I've seen. They're not really based on junk
I think they're
journals.
just handmade journals because
Right.
art journaling is really where then you create art pieces of artwork on your journal pages. And I
Right.
don't know that we really do that either. Maybe
Well,
some,
oops.
but I think they're just handmade journals, period.
Yeah. But I also, they're very fancy. They're more, now Miss Terry said the other night that she actually did the junk, meaning she used the junk to do the junk journaling.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
she's
how I
making,
read her comment. So,
so she's really truly making junk journals.
right.
I was in a swap with somebody. We had to do a junk journal, and I didn't like it. Yeah, the journal I got from my swap partner. Oh boy, it was total junk.
Yep.
You know, that's the thing about those swaps. I always try to give 110%,
Yep.
and then I get the person that
Yeah,
barely does anything, and I'm so disappointed, and I'm mad because I put so much work, and I'm thinking, you know, that person, whether they like my style or not, they got something that really had a lot of work put into it.
That's
And I
me.
got
And
this thing that looks like they spent 5 minutes before they threw it in the mail. And I
yeah,
mean, I don't, and everybody's artistic style and ability is different. So I don't mean to judge on that, but you can tell by the materials they put into it. You can just tell. And I'm talking mostly jewelry. I haven't done a lot of junk
the
jewelry.
workmanship.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell there wasn't a lot of effort put into it.
well, I agree. And I've gotten stiff so many times on swaps. So I just kind of do the swaps and kind of in charge of them. But I fill in if I need to. So I'm just filling in now for one. But some of them I filled in, I still got flaked on. So
Yeah.
I'm like you, I've put a lot of time and effort into it. And you can tell when they come across.
Right. You can, yes. In style, I agree with you, Bonnie. Gosh, I look back at the very first journal I made, and it hasn't been that long ago. And, you know, what I do now is very different. And a lot of it's influenced by a lot of the videos that I see and, um, you know, other journal makers or artists. And,
I agree, Miss Bonnie. Well, if I have a flaker in there, I do contact them. I don't let flakers go by because if someone has flaked, I will make it and I do replace it. So any swaps that I'm in charge of, you don't get flaked on because it may be late, but I always take care of it. But I know what you mean.
it's just, yeah, it's just so disappointing that
It is.
people will do that to you and not think twice about it.
Oh, 10 swaps a month? Oh, no, honey, I couldn't do that. And I started getting the ones I did get, like you say, Miss Cheryl, it's like, well, why go to the trouble I could keep that one I made for myself. So
Yeah. And I don't, some people are new at it and their skills aren't, the greatest. And I'm fine with that.
I am too. But you can tell the difference, and that's what makes me so sad.
Yes. You can tell whether somebody's skills just aren't quite there, but they really did try, or somebody who
Right.
just
I
didn't
think my
try.
internet's really bad tonight. I mean, it's getting to the time of night where it's really bad.
Yeah.
The what, hon? Internet?
Or internet.
Yeah, you're just, I mean, you were just circling. I mean, I couldn't see you.
Uh-oh.
Is it me? Is it my internet?
No, it's mine.
Okay. Well, I turned everything Wi-Fi off.
You sound fine to me, Diane. I don't know about the other ladies out there, but
Okay, do you have more than one of this one? No. Okay.
yeah, that's the other thing, Cindy, is that
It's so.
everybody has different styles, and you get paired up with somebody, and if you're swapping supplies, you may get stuff that like you would never use. And you may send stuff out that the other person will never use. So I'm with you on that. It's tough.
A swap, Miss Phyllis, is what we do in the group that I'm admin is we do monthly swaps, and we'll have a theme. Most of the time we just do like a junk journal page. It'd be a double page, and the requirements is it must have a tuck, or it must have a pocket, something like that. Very simple, but to decorate it up and swap out. So we assign partners at a deadline. And then we have some that are just like a napkin exchange or something like that. But I always tell everybody when I list it, please don't send something that you wouldn't want to get in return.
Yeah.
And because that's happened to me a lot also. So, so that's kind of what a swap is. Are you doing the napkin exchange, Miss Bonnie? Cool. Well, I've had no internet, so I haven't been able to go on there really and check much. And so I need to get in there and update them because they're already past due. Yeah. See, that's me. And you can see what swaps we're doing ahead of time. You don't have to wait till the last minute. You're very welcome, Miss Phyllis, to do your swap. If you see the swap in there, you know you're going to do it. Start working on it. Have it ready. We have the same deadline. We start on the 1st. We ended on the 12th or the 15th. And then you have 15 days to mail it out. But so many people are doing them and stuff now. We've lost a lot of people in the swaps because they don't have the restrictions that we do, like proof of mailing, because lots of people say they've mailed it, but we have no tracking. And nowadays, tracking is really simple because you get a tracking receipt on first class mail. So I hope that explained it, Miss Phyllis. So I've even contacted some people and stuff have contacted me and said, hey, can I do a one-on-one swap with you or this and that? And I've done that before. That's been good. So
yeah, and you get so excited to get your swap stuff in the mail, and then you open it up and go, oh.
I know. Well, you know how much work and time you've put in your own, so it's like, I'm excited. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. And like I said, most of my swap experience is in the jewelry realm, and more beading. I mean, very few people are going to swap doing like nicer jewelry, like sterling silver jewelry and stuff. But I have done bead swaps before.
Right.
And I'll go through my bead stash and pick out some nice coordinating beads. And I used to participate in one where you'd send a bead soup basically, and they would make something out of it, and then everybody would post pictures. And I would go through and pick out nice beads, and the stuff I would get back would be like they went to, um, the Goodwill and bought a couple
Mhm.
pieces of jewelry, tore them apart, and sent the pieces in an envelope.
Right.
And it was just discouraging.
It is. It is. So, Miss Bonnie, you guys don't require. See, that's one of the things that I insisted on because I got flaked on so much. So I would, because if you have tracking, even if you use pirate ship, they give you tracking number. First class can go tracking without any extra cost. So I would insist on that on the swaps because it is costly for you if you replace them. And that's what I always did. I always filled in and replaced.
And I don't think people realize what goes into organizing that kind of thing.
No, they don't. They have no clue what an admin does, right, Miss Bonnie? Okay, dogs, I've lost a piece of paper.
It's there.
But I enjoy it and I like working with all the gals, but I won't let anybody get flaked on. Been in those shoes too many times. So it may not be as good as what they produce, but I give it my best shot.
Well, and you can tell. That's what,
Oh, yeah.
like we're saying, you can tell when somebody's put effort into something.
Sure.
Thank you, Wendy.
Oh.
It helps to write your name on it, wouldn't it? Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Oh, Brenda's got a good story in there about us. And not all swap partners are bad. I mean, I don't think I'm a bad swap partner because I do really put a lot of effort, even if it's not somebody's style. So I don't mean to like talk bad about swap partners because there are some really great stories, but I've also heard some horror stories.
Oh.
And that just ruins it for everybody.
Yeah, it does. But I'll tell you what, this one gal I filled in a swap because she got flaked on. And she's a beautiful crafter. And I just hated it. So I told her, I said, I'll send you, I'll make up for it. And I told her, I said, so don't worry about it. And I didn't expect anything in return from her, because I was filling in. She had already sent her swap out. And she sent me happy mail of a gorgeous file folio that she had done. And I mean, I was so excited. It was fabulous. So I was excited to get that.
Oh, yeah. I got 3 cigarette butts.
Oh,
Good night. I guess. I thought your story was going to be a heartwarming story about swapping with a veteran and having a great, but wow.
No, Miss Cindy, that's just a matter of not wanting somebody to be disappointed in our swaps, and because I've been on that end, so I just don't want anybody to feel like that. So I try.
Yeah, it's horrible when, the due date comes and goes and you've got nothing in the mail. And every day you go to the mailbox thinking, okay, my stuff will come today from my swap partner, and it never does.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, Miss Bonnie. I'll bet that works. I don't know if I'm a member of that group. I'm a member of a lot of groups, but I don't participate much. But I've sent out a lot of happy mail in the group I'm admin on. I like to do some surprises for gals.
I am going to start doing, and I haven't, well, this is my first week back from the show, but I plan to do more happy mail, but more to my buyers.
Right.
because I don't really have a group on Facebook, and I don't want to. I would not be a good group moderator because I would never pay attention to it. And I know that I just get busy and I forget to look at stuff, and I wouldn't do it.
Well, I understand that.
And the group would just slowly disintegrate, I think, under my watch.
Well,
Scrap All About It with Dear Julie. Julie is her group, and I started the Happy Mail group for her members. Oh, well, that's
oh, that's,
funny.
yeah. I like Miss Julie. Twinchy,
I think if you get a group that's like been together for a while, and like in her groups, I think it seems like anyway, for the most part, people are pretty close in there, and get along well and all that. That seems like it would be an easier group to manage versus just a bunch of random people from the internet that don't really connect. I mean, with Julie, you connect on YouTube, and
These are lavender flowers.
You're on her 47th junk journal, Miss Bonnie. Oh my word. So that group doesn't exist anymore, Miss Brenda. Well, doggone it. You call them inchy twinchies, and we were talking about that the other night. Did you, when I done them scrapbooking, we called them serendipity squares. But they were like 2x2 squares, but decorated the very same way. But that's been 15, 20 years ago.
I have always heard them as inchies and twinchies.
Me too, inchies and twinchies.
Well, that's what Miss Brenda was talking about. That was the group she was in.
Oh.
Excuse me, but you're the only one that's doing her challenges?
All of them.
Oh, all of her challenges. Oh. Yeah. I thought it was, but I didn't know what they were talking about when they were talking about inchies and twinchies. I'm like, what is that? So that tickled me, but I've got a bunch of them.
This one is 12.
They were fun to make.
That's your material.
I love her challenges. I just haven't had the time to do them. I haven't made myself set because I want to start and do more creative things, and I haven't.
Okay.
But I love it.
Gee, look what you did to her. Then you did.
There
I'm
it is.
bowing out early tonight, girls. I am pooped.
I'm actually pretty tired myself.
No, I'm can't even stay awake.
Well, we need to call it an early night because you've got a big sale tomorrow. So let me put that link in again. And if you all get a chance to please come in and just stop in and say, hey, we'd love to see you.
Yeah, you don't have to buy anything.
No, just come in and chat with us.
Unless you see something that you just absolutely can't live without, and then, of course, you would want to buy it.
Yes. So.
Don't come in and say hi.
Yeah. Just a hello. And it's so fun getting to know you guys, like these little chats, and hopefully our stories help you get to know us, and it's fun.
From the top of the flower area.
Yeah, I liked them too. It was really fun to do that. So there's the link to tomorrow's multi-vendor sale. So we've got 6 or 8 girls that's going to be selling with us. And so please stop in and say, hey, you get a chance. There's lots of things going on tomorrow, lots of sales going on. So if you have
and Bonnie, I'll have my buttons.
We thank you, Miss Cindy, because we love spending time with you all too. So,
Yep.
oh, okay. I don't want to do. I've been asked to do modding for a couple other groups, and I'm like, no, no, no. This one's big enough, and it takes a lot of my time. So I won't do that anymore. Well, okay. Thanks much, ladies, for being here. Miss Cheryl's still working on her buttons. Miss Debbie's still stamping and distressing, and I'm stamping. So y'all have a wonderful evening and blessed night. Get some rest and stop in and see us tomorrow.
I'm
Good
going
night.
to bed. Good night, all.
ladies.
Love you, girls.